Hey guys, we're back here again for the 6th and final review of the ThreeZero Hasbro 1/6 scale Mighty Morphin Power Rangers collection. And it's about time to wrap this up. And see how it's the last one, I can, fan out again a little bit and gush over how great everything is. And the final one for this review is everyone's either favorite or second favorite, or maybe you don't like him at all. But the one and only Jason Lee Scott, the Red Ranger. This figure is phenomenal, or as Billy would say, more phenomenal. I don't really have any complaints about this figure. I love it. It's done very nicely. Everything about it. For now, we have to get close up on it and see how it really is. Before we do that, I'm going to get to the accessories. So you guys know how we do. And for this time, I actually got the Blade Blaster in there already. So I'm just going to take that out and bring it up again for the last time of reviewing videos. Well, reviewing videos on these figures. I decided that now I'm going to be done with these. I should just probably review whatever I pick up. Hope you guys like those reviews whenever those happen. But Blade mode. Blade mode. Blade mode does not want to work for me. There we go. Sorry guys, that took a bit. Still nicely detailed all the way through. Also, each Ranger's Blade Blaster has a different unique weathering to each one. I noticed that over reviewing all of these. And I think that's actually pretty nice attention to detail. Works just as well as everybody else's does too. Let's get that back together. And back in its holster. Alright, so we're going to grab the accessories that it come with, which are 2 fist hands. Details on them is great. 2 melee weapon holding hands. Obviously, these are for the power sword. And 2 unique hands to Jason. Tyrannosaurus pose hand and the splayed out hand. Really wish they would have gave us 2. They kind of went the AceToyz route and only gave us 1. Slightly disappointing, but hey, at least they gave us 1 of them. They could have given us none. And last but not least, the power sword. Very nice, real shiny. The green jewels on mine have some paint chipping, which is a little disappointing, but seeing how the black accents are missing inside the sword, and I'm going to paint those in, I don't mind touching up the jewels. The Tyrannosaurus, though, that looks amazing. You guys see that? That is awesome. Love the detail. Alright, and how I normally do things, that's what we're going to do here. We're going to compare his accessories to the AceToyz accessories, and seeing how we don't have that much, namely the Blade Blaster and the Power Sword, I will compare one other, which is the 1 T-Rex hand that the AceToyz comes with. It's all gritty. I really do love this about the AceToyz, that they're gritty, because in the show, they weren't all clean. They were pretty dirty. This is nice. And we only get 1 for ThreeZero. And look at that size difference. Crazy, isn't it? It may not look that different on camera, or maybe it does, but this is insane. The ThreeZero figure hands are quite... can't talk. Jesus. They're a decent amount smaller, as you can see. Sorry if I'm a little flustered. I'm actually re-recording this video because the first recording of this video, it died midway through. And see how we don't do any editing, I couldn't just, charge and get this back up. So I decided, hey, you know what? Scrap it, redo it. And it might even come out better than the first one did. Now, to their power swords. And this is what I was talking about. This is the AceToyz power sword. There's a Tyrannosaurus Rex so you can see it. Details okay. Flip for the other side. The green is actually nicer on the AceToyz than the ThreeZero, in my opinion. But that's only probably because it's actually still there and not chipped. But these are the black accents that I'm talking about. Our ThreeZero doesn't have that. I'm going to be painting those in personally myself. And a size comparison of the swords. Stand them on this box real quick. That does nothing, so let's just stand them on the table. They're pretty decent. I know you guys are probably like, this isn't really showing us. We can't see them. They line up pretty much for the most part. But enough of that. Let's get into the figure itself. So, Jason looks amazing, as you can see. And before we get into the articulation, gotta do what we usually do. We gotta get a view of that power morpher. That is really nice, isn't it? Said it once, say it again. These figures are the end-all be-all for 1/6 scale Power Rangers. I have a paint chip. That's slightly disappointing. But just it, slightly disappointing. Alright, now let's get into articulation. Arm can go up. That would happen. Not one, but both feet came off of their ball joints. Only in my review would this happen. Alright, let's pop these back on here real quick and continue onward, shall we? 1 and 2. You know what? Might as well do it. So, you've seen it. Ball joint. Foot can go down. Foot can go up and has great pivot. Now, let's try this again and not have his feet go flying. Arm can go up this far. Forward. Back. Back's pretty good. Forward. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow. No elbow swivel, but that's unique to the female bodies apparently. There we go. Oh yeah, ball joint at the wrist, so it has a hinge and swivel. Leg can kick up this far and high. Can kick back, not really, because hard plastic butt cheek. You hear that? Yeah. Thigh swivel. Double jointed knee. Gives a really good bend. And everything applies to the right side of the body. Forward. Back. Out. Double joint. All the hand motion that you can ask for. Kick forward. Double jointed knee. Foot. Can crunch forward that far. And arc back that far. His head. Let's move it down more. Let's bring you closer for that. His head can look up that high and look down that low. Very nice. Now, seeing how I still have her here, I'm gonna pop this out and show you guys the neck difference between the male and female bodies. His foot popped off again. That's probably because I didn't put it all the way back on there. Let's do that real quick. And this review will be a little longer. Okay, it might not be a little longer. It might be just as long as the others, because I want to get the group shot in, like I told you guys that I wanted to do, and show you guys the Power Blaster. So that'll be coming up in this video as well. Can't believe we went through 6 already. It's pretty fast. Anyway, I'm gonna pop off Trini's head. So the female neck joints for the AceToyz, not AceToyz, 3-0, they don't really want to move up and down. You can see it's kind of stuck there. I'm thinking maybe if I can trim this down, it might get its articulation, but I also fear that if I do that, I'm going to lose this being able to stay propped up. I'm not sure. Hopefully they reconcile that in future releases. But you see his ball joints like that, so he can look up and down. Can't really get that on a female Rangers. Like, we get that much, but it kind of wants to go back to its natural resting place. See how we have the head off. I'm going to go pop off the AceToyz head. We can get this helmet comparison out the way, which is one of the things that, you know, I thought this is going to be really amazing if 3-0 knocks this out of the park, which they did. AceToyz, when they were doing their, you know, their pre-photos of the product getting ready to come out and their artwork and how it's gonna look, the renders and all that, this had the V cut into it like how this one does. But as you can see, the final product does not have that. And that's a little sad. It gives a weird look to the visor, as you can see. It doesn't look quite right, not like this one does. This one looks amazing. And don't get me wrong, I still like my AceToyz, but 3-0, they nailed it. They absolutely freaking nailed it. And they actually have an additional accent panel line up there that AceToyz missed. But these are some really, really good detail helmets. The gloss on the ThreeZero, I'll never get tired of seeing it. It's amazing. It really is. I do like that, and I've been forgetting to mention it. The panel lining that's on the inside of the mouths on all of the AceToyz, I do actually like that. And I kind of wish ThreeZero did that as well. But it's okay that they didn't. They both have their own unique styles of everything. And seeing how one is licensed and one isn't, I think the unlicensed one did a good job. But the obvious licensed one knocked it out of the park. Let's pop their heads back on, and I can compare these two together. Alright, and boom. Alright, so we got Jason standing here. And we'll just make the AceToyz Rocky. I'm sorry, but no one really likes Rocky. Not Balboa. We're talking about Rocky DeSantos. And here we go. You can see the quality difference in their spandex. You can also see that Rocky's nipples are pointing out because AceToyz use an anatomically correct upper torso on all their figures. They also have padding in all the figures, which is why the ThreeZero one looks a little slim, while the AceToyz one looks like he's kind of bulked up. Personally, I don't really mind either one. They're both great, but not having the padding gives him better articulation to where I don't have to force it. And what I mean by have to force it, I'm going to show you. So our ThreeZero arm can go this high. I'm going to move him over here behind him. AceToyz can go this high. And the reason his can go up higher is that there's nothing up here. Meanwhile, our ThreeZero, his suit is actually preventing his arm from going any higher. It's kind of tight here. And maybe the joint itself on the inside, the way it's cut, is stopping it too. But nonetheless, that high. Now, as for other articulation, he also has a bicep swivel. He has a double jointed elbow, but normally it stops there. I've already pushed this before, the padding that's on the inside by the elbow, so his arm can bend in completely, just like how our ThreeZero can. Oh no, I knocked him down. I cannot believe I did that. Sorry, Jason. Same thing with the leg. The leg can go up normally that high. If you push it past the padding that's here, you can hear it. It'll get the full kick just like our ThreeZero. As for the knee, I can't really show you guys on this one because I've already stretched out the padding on this one to get the full bend. So I'll show you on the right side. Let's move the arm, leg up. There we go. It would normally stop here because of the padding. It's thick padding too. But if you bend it, you force it there, the padding will get out of the way a bit. And you'll get the bend like you want to. But it won't hold. It's slightly going forward. You may not be able to see it, but it's going forward. He can also move side to side with upper torso. Waist rotation, but it's kind of stiff. Upper diaphragm joint can look down that far and can look up that far. So articulation between the two is pretty comparable, but not having the padding in it like how ThreeZero did theirs helps a lot. Also, gotta get a good view of his belt buckle. It looks nice, nicely detailed, but as usual, inaccurate. And give you guys a good front shot of these two together, because I know some people out there want to see this. Well, let's adjust this a bit. There we go. And you can see what I mean when it comes to the visors in just this shot. Something looks off about AceToyz, doesn't it? Don't mind my hand going in front of the camera. See, it's just missing that cut. That's it. Just that simple cut. And it helps a lot. Make sure that focuses correctly. Yeah. That gloss is nice. Alrighty. Let's get the AceToyz out of here real quick. Talk about Jason for a moment. this figure is amazing. Just like the rest of the figures in this line. This box set is amazing. And I can't believe we actually got this. I couldn't believe when we got the AceToyz. I can't believe we got it from ThreeZero. And ThreeZero knocked it out of the park. Everything about this box set is amazing. And I should probably move him back so you guys can at least see him. I don't even know why I moved him forward. I was going to talk about him, and now I started talking about everything in total. But it's amazing. And this is well done. I love it. Like this is Jason. This is the Red Ranger. There is no questioning about it. You put this here and you say, oh, look, it's the Red Ranger. But this is the Red Ranger. It's just the entire box set, with the minor flaws that I found, at least in my copy, it's still beyond what I would have expected from anything else. I mean, the bar was kind of set with AceToyz, but was it really though? It was unofficial, and now we have an official one. They've raised the bar. If the bar was set by AceToyz, they've raised it beyond what AceToyz will probably ever be able to reach with each Ranger in this. I love it. Now, to do the final thing for Jason, before I get to the group shot of everybody and the power blaster, gotta do what I've been doing with everybody else and get him posed up with his weapon. So we're gonna swap out his hands and give him his power sword. And the only reason I'm doing this off camera is because it's a lot easier for me to move around and grab the hands and connect them than doing it on camera. You know, having to fit my arms in this area to make sure you guys can see while trying to do this, it's a little cumbersome. Just a little. But, hey, that's what happens when you're new at this, right? And again, thank you guys for watching the videos and subscribing for those who have subscribed. And even if you have subscribed, I just appreciate everyone that takes the time to look at these videos and give me feedback. It's really helpful. And like, I'm still sort of new to this. I've had this channel for years, but never actually put anything decent out, if I could say it that way. I've had videos up, deleted all of them. There's just random gameplay of like Warframe and things, but I think I might start trying to take this more serious with the reviews of anything that I get for any reason now. But with that being said, he has his power sword. Now we got to get him posed. Now the question is, how should we pose him? I don't want to pose him like the box. How's that look? I think that's a pretty decent pose. It's crazy how angles look from holding things. Like it's a dead shot here, but from my height, it looks like this. All these figures in this entire box set are amazing. They can all hold a pose and stand, no problem. With that being said, ThreeZero, once again, it would not hurt if you guys actually had put display stands for these Rangers. They could be regular basic stands. They could be special custom stands. If you guys decide to release them later down the line, let me know. I'll buy all of them ASAP. This is probably going to be the last ThreeZero review until we get our hands on Lord Draken. I'm not sure if I'm going to buy the White Ranger or not, as I'm okay with the AceToyz ones, but I'm pretty sure once I see a couple people have him up, I'm going to want him. So I should probably just pre-order him anyway and get the set done. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for coming along with this journey of me trying out to review figures on YouTube and have them being of a childhood favorite of mine. This is, you guys see it, it's amazing to have this in person and to sit and think like, wow, I didn't think they'd ever do something like this. and they go and do it. It's awesome. The feeling of seeing this, how accurate it is. The freaking blade blaster. And the fact that it transforms. I feel, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like a kid. This is Christmas. And Christmas is nowhere near yet. It's amazing. It really is. I don't have any other words to say for this box set aside that it's amazing. I can't get over it. Like, everything about it. You know what? Let's try to change him up again. Move his hand this way. Let's get him in a kind of a neutral stance. Actually, no, a neutral stance would be more like, haha, yeah. There we go. I should probably put his fifth hand on, but I'm not going to. But look at that. It really is amazing. It really is. All of them are. Again, if you guys are out there and you have the AceToyz and you feel like you don't need the 3-0, you're completely happy with the AceToyz, then I'm not going to tell you not to pick them up. Pick them up. They're amazing. I'm sorry. As much as you might love your AceToyz, you might be fine. The 3-0s are better. If you have the money to do so, grab them. If you have the money to grab the AceToyz and you're thinking of grabbing the AceToyz because you don't like the 3-0, or you feel like the 3-0 is a little bit too much, trust me, grab the 3-0. You will not regret it. And if you're like me, you'll have both. They both have their good and their bad. They both have their good and their bad. But most definitely, the 3-0 nails it completely. It's, oh man, I'm doing it again. I was like this during the Tommy review because that was my favorite one, and it seemed like such an upgrade over the AceToyz. And it reminds me of my cosplay. But yeah, now that we have Jason out the way and he's all done, we've officially reviewed all 6 Rangers. I'm going to take a quick cut in this. And by cut, I mean I'm just going to pause the video. And I'm going to take a quick cut in this. I feel like I said that already. And I'm going to pause the video and get everybody set up for that group shot and show you guys the power cannon. Actually, I might show you guys the power cannon first before I do that group shot. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So, let me just grab his sword. I wanted to grab his sword. I grabbed his hand and everything. And sorry if I did seem like it cut already and it paused. I had a call come in and the video was all like, hey, we're going to stop recording because you have a call coming in. And it was, of course, it's a scam. They're always scam calls. But let's get this connected to everything else because I already have it set up and I love it already. Make sure everything's in place because I want you guys to see this beautiful thing all in one piece before that group shot. Because honestly, it's really nice. I have no complaints about it. All right, we got it all together, and here we go. The Power Blaster. Do you see how amazing that is? And yes, that's slightly sideways. Let's twist that. Now, I'm moving very slow with this because the magnets, while they will hold them up, as you can see the power dagger shaking, it'll hold them up, but the slightest shift can make everything fall. Those magnets are strong enough to hold it, but not strong enough to hold it against a shake. Of course, it proved me wrong. It wobbled, but it didn't fall. That's okay, though. It not falling is a good thing, right? But this is their Power Blaster. I'm going to grab the AceToyz Power Blaster, which you only get if you bought the 5-core set. But theirs is a solid piece. The cannons look good, but it would have been nice if it was spray painted on the inside. Just like how in the promotional pictures for the 3-0 one, the inside of the Power Axe is supposed to be spray painted black. They're amazing. They both are, but obviously I love the one I can actually combine more. Sorry about the focus. You can see the color difference too. Again, 3-0, they did their best. Oh, correction. AceToyz did their best, but 3-0 knocked that out of the park. This is the AceToyz. And this here is 3-0. Those colors just pop. Everything about this pops. I'm going to try to turn it so you can see the underside, and hopefully nothing falls. You see that shift? Those are the magnets. But yeah, amazing, isn't it? I know. I love it too. All right, I'm going to put this down. I'm going to get everybody together and get that group shot for you guys. Be right back. All right, we're back. And you guys wouldn't believe how long this took to actually set up. Whew, man. Getting the weight distributed between everything and also trying to have them hold the bow, which I still missed on Billy's hand if you look. This took a good second to get done. But you know what? That's going to bother me, so we're going to try to get this done. Hopefully, I do not make anything fall. I didn't. I did it. Haha, we're good. This took a good minute to get done, but this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. And nothing's fallen yet. Get to the back. Get a good shot at Trini. And a good shot at Kimberly. But this looks amazing together. And yeah, I have the phone in handheld mode now. So it might be a little shaky. Hope it's not too bad. But this is amazing. I love this so much. To see this in person like this is jaw-dropping. It's making me geek out on the inside. I've been a fan of Power Rangers for I don't know how long, and to have the MMPR team like this, I can't find the right words to describe it. I'd love other teams like this. I'd love an In-Space team, a Zeo team, a Ninja Storm. Oh my god, a Ninja Storm team would be amazing. But for now, we have the original Mighty Morphin Power Ranger team from 3-0 and Hasbro in 1/6 scale, and this is so damn cool. Do you see this? Have you ever looked at a picture and just said, "Hey, I can hear that picture. I can hear them finishing off a villain." This is amazing. I am so happy with this. The details, everything about it. Like, when you're at level with it, it's just, yeah. This is the definitive 1/6 scale figures. I got one more group shot I want to get for you guys. And then we'll wrap this up. But I hope you guys appreciate this shot here, because this took me a good minute. Oh my lord, this took me a minute. Whew. Actually sweating over here. Yeah, give me a couple seconds, or in you guys' case, it'll just be a quick pause, unpause, and I'll get everything set up for the final group shot. And we're back with that final group shot that I wanted to do for you guys. So I'm just gonna pull away. And yeah, I tried to keep them relatively close to their box art. But yeah. That is an amazing shot. I love it. This is amazing. I love this. All of this. Oh man, everything about this. actual drawstring. Dragon Shield and Dragon Dagger detailed. Power Lance is all solid one piece. Can close down in and on itself. Has there ever been anything wrong with a Power Sword? Ever? Power Axe. Right size. Fully functional. And the Power Daggers are so crisp. This is one of the greatest box sets I've ever unboxed of anything. And yeah, I may just be being a little bit biased. But this picture is amazing. And you all know it. I love this. Everything about this. ThreeZero Hasbro, thank you. The inner child in me is screaming. It has tears of joy. There's nothing else I can really say about this. It's just amazing. I wish I had more things to say, but I can't find the right words. It's just, oh, man. Do you see that? Do you see that? Guys, if you don't have it and you want it, go get it. If you have the money to do so, get it. I can't recommend this set enough. I can't say flawless job because there's some minor things here and there, but I kind of wouldn't have it any other way. This is an amazing box set. And I guess this is a wrap on unboxing the entire ThreeZero Hasbro 1/6 scale figures. Yeah, this is it. Maybe I'll put out a review. Well, not a review, but a short little video comparing them in a side-by-side shot with their AceToyz counterparts. Maybe. No promises. But other than that, that's a wrap. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. And I'll be on the lookout for more reviews. I'll try to get some more videos up whenever I can. Man, this is... Do you see all of them? Amazing. Anyways, I'll catch you guys whenever I post another video. Later.